The very first all-electric car Super Bowl commercial is here, 2 days ahead of the Super Bowl, and I am so excited and yet so disappointed now that I see it. I'll tell you all about it coming up next.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric.
Welcome to E4 Electric, your #1 source of unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And of course, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my newer Patreons, Alfred Freeman. Thank you so much for joining my Patreon community, where you can watch me live and support me and my independent journey through YouTube and telling you every day about electric cars. So thank you so much, Alfred. All right. Let's talk about this. So the Audi just released a Super Bowl commercial that they're actually going to, I believe it's going to be second quarter of the game. That's when it's going to air. Now, I'm not really sure why they're releasing all these commercials ahead of the Super Bowl, because like for a lot of us, including myself, that's the only reason we even watch. But okay. If you want to save us some time, that's cool. Anyway, and I mean, obviously, I'm extremely excited because this is the first time an all electric car, and not just featured in a commercial. The entire commercial is about the electric car. I'll show it to you guys in a second. And of course, you know, full disclosure, I am an e-tron reservation holder. This is my reservation. I'm looking forward to getting it. As most likely, I'm going to be switching from Tesla to Audi's e-tron, and I've already told you guys a million times why. You don't have to agree with me on that one. It's just my personal journey, I guess. But you know, the fact. So last year, I don't know if you watch my channel long enough, you know that last year I made a video about how disappointed I was that there was no commercial whatsoever, car commercial, that even mentioned an electric powertrain. So a great leap into this year, and Audi is dedicating an entire commercial to their all-electric cars. Now, obviously, there's an e-tron, the SUV, the e-tron GT, which I test drove in LA, and there's a video about that. As a matter of fact, it's a feature video on the channel right now. And there's one more coming up that they're going to unveil, I'm assuming in the next few months, definitely this year. So they're featuring, and I'll show you the video. Before that, of course, let me just get this out of the way. I just want to make sure you guys know that this video and this channel is sponsored by Evernex, the aftermarket accessories for Tesla. There's a discount code in the description of this video, so you can save yourselves a few bucks. All right, so let's watch the ad. So by the way, it starts out with this young guy coming back to his dad's house, and the dad is going to show him something. And those are the electric cars he's keeping in his garage, which makes no sense. Usually it's the other way around. So unless I'm missing something, yeah. So he gets behind the wheel of the Audi GT, the e-tron GT, as you can see. The other cars in the background covered, even though this one is not going to be available until 2021. Beautiful car. Again, watch my video. I'm definitely into it. But look what happens now. Like, I guess he's choking on the cashew and in the office, and this lady saves his life, and then they basically say this: this thrilling future waits on Earth. I just don't get this part at all. And then, so I'm assuming this is where commercial is going to end, but I guess the online version still has this, right? Which is the e-tron that's available right now, then the e-tron GT, and the third car that we don't really know what it's going to be. Yeah, so here's my problem with it. First of all, e-tron, the SUV, is available now. They're being sold in Europe right now. They're going to be sold in the US in a few more months. You can put down the reservation. They're already in showrooms, and some of the showrooms, as they kind of almost touring around. They had the unveiling, their specs, and a lot of stuff that's just already out there. They just announced pricing, I believe, for the European charging. They just have, one card that you can use to charge in like thousands and thousands of different stations, including Ionity. So things are happening. So why are you featuring the car that's like 2 years away? I don't quite get it. That's number one. Number two, okay, I don't get the whole commercial about father, son, the garage, and then the cashews. Like, that's just like, I don't know. That's just again, unless I don't understand something in the whole concept. But here's the thing. These are the commercials that they'll be watched by, the good old all American bros, right? Who love riding their trucks and in their motorcycles. And this is a chance to introduce something to them that they will obviously and already are resistant to. And you have to explain or showcase how these cars are better. As much as I hate all those racing videos where, you know, electric cars beat the gas cars, you know, I would even be okay with that just to showcase the power of technology and power of torque and so forth of electric motors. But I would much rather explain how they will never have to go to the gas station and will take them 10 seconds to plug the car in. How they will never have to pay for gas and electricity can come essentially from $0 if you have solar panels on your house, which you will, you know, at some point in the future. There are quite a few, as we all know, you guys, I'm preaching to a choir here, obviously. There are quite a few things that you can introduce the gas-powered car customers to in this commercial with such a huge audience, and yet there's none. I mean, not a single thing. This car literally could have been an all-gas car, and the commercial would go exactly the same. You know, now, you know, there's another commercial about clean energy, which is about Budweiser. And I'm going to make a separate video about it because it's essentially about Budweiser being powered by all green energy to brew their beer. And so it is also going to premiere, and this is where it is. It is also kind of a little bit weird, but it's a little bit at least better in terms of how it's put together. But at least they are giving us a message that, hey, the beer that we're brewing for you, it all comes from our plants that are going to be powered by green energy. And I believe they are right now. I'll do a little bit more research to give you guys a full story before, you know, doing this video probably on Monday. But at least there is something. But in this case, there's absolutely now. By the way, let me know in the comment section, if you were to create this commercial, what do you think are, let's say, top 3 features, or you can just pick one, the best feature that you think how a company that's trying to sell electric cars can market it to people who are, you know, maybe don't know much about it and resistant to the change. What are the features that you would, you know, that you would show to them? What do you think would be a good selling point for people to turn heads and saying, oh, I haven't thought about it. I want that, or at least I want to find out more about it. You know, they didn't really even send you to like a link and say, hey, explore or reserve, or, you know, none of that, or compare your gas bill to how much it will be to run this car on electricity. So definitely disappointed, and we'll see what happens with the future commercials throughout the year, and hopefully more next Super Bowl. But for me, this is definitely a huge missed opportunity. So it's almost like Audi doesn't know what they got. All right, looking forward to the comment section as usual. Other than that, see you guys next time, and remember to stay charged.